1937, and the Japanese marching into China. Battles amid the rice fields and the swamps, not just another minor Japanese adventure, but an all-out attempt to conquer the whole country. A white flag hung from a train at a station on the outskirts of Peking. A train carrying away a Chinese division which, forsaking the city rather than see it destroyed, gets an honorable discharge from the Japanese. But then the Japanese have not yet realized that from China's point of view, this is a war which could last, if need be, forever. Meanwhile, in devastated Shanghai, the subjugated city pays homage to the conquerors. First to pay respects, the British, French, and other foreign powers with interest in Shanghai. A good moment for the invaders. Recognition at last for the newly found and rising power of Japan. Shanghai settles to the new order in Asia. Yet, does it really settle because of a few enemy ships in the harbor? The guns thunder over the brown plains of China. Mud huts dissolve fast under high explosive. But China is big. China is vast. China is Asia. So they begin their triumphant, spectacular march into the interior. An interior vaster even than the ambitions of their leaders. Marching on and on into a land that will, like the deadly flycatcher, resist them, then accept them, and finally suck the blood from their bodies. On and on, even to the Great Wall itself. And so they cross the wall and conquer, not realizing that, in fact, all that they have conquered is space. Then there was a little ship called the Panay, one of the smallest units in the United States Navy. Cruising in the Yangtze, she was set upon by Japanese bombers. The ship fought back bravely and died. 2 Americans succumbed, and the Panay slid into the Yellow River. Across the world, President Roosevelt and his advisors took note of Japan's apologies and secretly concluded that war with that nation was inevitable. But for America, there was more than just Japan to watch. For one thing, that new Nazi Germany seemed to be rearming very fast. New toys for young Germans, while he who had given them watched their games with deep satisfaction. Yes, for the Führer, his plans were shaping well. The first of his new Autobahns had been opened, and who was to realize then that their true purpose was the fast transportation of troops? Progress in the army, with roads, but a setback in the air. This is the German airship Hindenburg, largest and most impressive of all lighter-than aircraft. Because of Hitler's general attitude, the United States had refused to sell Germany helium for their ship. She had to make do with thousands of cubic feet of inflammable hydrogen. The place is Lakehurst, New Jersey, where the Hindenburg arrives after her Atlantic flight. Over the field she cruises for 3 hours while making vain attempts to bring her tail up to the level of her nose. Ballast is dropped again and again, but in vain. Then she drops her mooring ropes and Death of an airship, and in truth, death for all airships, because from this blazing moment they lost any hope of a future.